Well, here we are again, YouTubers. There's Eiffel. Here we are at the sawmill, day number 2. I thought after that little cutting we better take off the chain and bar and give things a look. Cleaned up that bar. Cleaned the nose in some diesel there. Diesel's good, but much better than gasoline. It doesn't wash all the oils out of things. They don't rust. Then we're going to soak that new chain in there after we give it a little sharpen. Wash off all the metal that we've put in the chain from sharpening all the filings. Then we're going to soak it in a little bit of oil, and it's amazing. You put them back on after that, and they just purr. All that oil in them. And let's see. There's a sharpener for my buddy Jason out in Ohio there, the beekeeper, Sawmiller. I saw you had one of these last night. I've got to learn to use it. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I noticed you added instructions. So we'll just go online. You gave a pretty good explanation. I know about the height setting and the depth of cut and all that. So let's see, what else? For Jason, I want to tell you, I saw you had some Kubotas around. And I thought I'd mention something that I found out made my Kubota seem to run a lot better, actually, because I'd been using on-road diesel. You may be using off-road diesel. I don't know what availability you have, but for on-road diesel that you buy for cars at a gas station, they've removed a lot of the sulfur in it because of emissions. And that sulfur was critical in lubricating the metal injectors in diesel engines. Through being in the fuel itself, it lubricated the injector pintles. So this product, let's see, it is a lubricant to make up for the sulfur they've taken out of the diesel. Prevents gelling, boosts cetane, keeps injectors clean, effective in biodiesel. Which biodiesel I would not run in any power plant I owned, or anyone else's. I hate to say that, but it's true. So you may find this useful. I don't know if you already use it. Out there in Ohio, you probably know about it. But I found it really, really useful. It actually, because of the raise in cetane, and I think, it knocked less. I know that sounds crazy because most of the knock is actually from you're hearing the shock waves in the injector lines is part of what you're hearing when diesels run, believe it or not. But it seems to like it, so I thought I'd pass it on. Let's see, I think that's about it for right now. I'm going to put this thing together and saw that beautiful beam up into probably some 4x4s. To put on some cinder blocks I have, to then put some boards on. But I'll post this tonight, and I'll get in touch with you through that email you sent me, Jason. And here we go. Look, compressor, pretty useful. I saw you had one, blowing off the sawdust. I find it saves a lot of time in cleaning out all the nooks and crannies in here. I'll give this a shot of grease. About the only thing I like about Jonsered Reds as opposed to stills is this one feature. You can lube the needle bearing remotely, which, on this still, you just take off an E-clip. It's not a big deal. However, this setup is, I would say, kind of old-fashioned. I changed it to a rim drive. Had a spur drive, but it's still nowhere near as smooth or as tight as the still setup. And for chain, let's see, what do you say, Jason? Chain, yes, this is still ripping chain I bought online from Bally's. Low profile, got suggested to me by a gentleman, Dunkhorst in Germany. I wish I had that name written down. I hope I didn't mess it up, being a typical American with languages, but that is, I think, PMX6. It's a low-profile micro-pico ripping chain. It was very expensive, and I'm no longer going to use that. It was the only thing available. Carlton wasn't available, Woodlands Pro wasn't available, and neither was Oregon, which I guess owns 2 of those companies. But, let's see, here it is. 63 PMX. But what I'm getting, what I ordered this week, Oregon chain, they've discontinued a lot of ripping chains, and but they still have one. It's not low profile, it's a RD something. I have the book inside, but this is the conventional chain, which would be run on this saw. You can see the teeth are huge in comparison, and we'll see how that works. This little stuff, it struggles. I think it may have its advantages, but the price was exorbitant. It's crazy. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to grease this bar up, give this chain a quick clean and some diesel. Best thing for Tupperware. Possible use you can find for it is this. So I'll post this tonight, and thanks for checking out those videos, Jason, and all that information you gave me to get started. Okay, YouTubers, we'll see you later. As always, good luck.